There'd been a big beautiful building that led you into the back of the Schipka Pass back courts, but most of it's been demolished and there's a panel here been taken away, so we're going to just sneakily get through here and we're going to get a wee guided tour inside it. Watch your footing. This bit we're standing on at one point would have been basements for the big beautiful buildings that were here. Obviously over the years they've made pathways and all the rest of it. Now it's derelict. Up on the corner there, that used to be one of the entrances for the Schipka Pass, which went from the London Road to the short journey to the Gallagate. And inside the Schipka Pass is the name given, official name given to the lane after a battle between the Turks and the Russians in 1700 and something. It's probably just at the time the council probably went, oh, that's a smashing idea to recognise the greatness of the battle. But it's unusual that they've latched it onto a wee tiny lane at the Glasgow Cross. Well, that's my surname, but that would be my father who hand painted that. And at the back you can see the Partick Thistle colours, right? Well, that was just part of a sort of wind-up scheme to sort of annoy or surprise the Celtic and Rangers supporters about here as to why there was a shrine to Partick Thistle miles away from Maryhill. But my father was mad into football, and there's another reference there. It says, what English referee robbed Hungary of the World Cup? So he would actually make up sheets of 8x4 plywood, hand paint them and change the question every week and add more and more questions, and getting up to all sorts of stunts. They were everywhere, the 8x4 boards. Everywhere you could put an 8x4 board, it would have a different wind up going on in each different board. Whatever was happening in the news that week. Like one particular month, they bombarded they were opposing Donald Finlay's campaign, where he had a little shop here. Donald Finlay rented it to stop the devolution carry on, or Scotland getting devolution. He was that anti, he opened up his own shop. So my father set up a stall outside his shop, basically saying with stupid stuff like, yes, Finlay's a pest and all that. I'd actually like to rebuild flats here and repopulate it with people who used to live here, and also why not develop it with the way it was, with shops either side of it. That is the ideal solution. Affordable housing with shops that the locals can use for trading in, which that was taken off them over the past 30 or 40 years. But in this current dilapidated state, I don't know if you were want to do something cheap and cheerful rather than leave it like this. Do we need another sitting area this far down? Because see, if you put like a landscape garden area here, you would have to have 12 feet high fences, otherwise it would be populated by the local feral drinking population. Matter of fact, I quite like the look at myself. Maybe plonk a wee caravan down here. Basically, they've created a beautiful area on a piece of derelict land, or at the start of the East End at the Calton. They've got a pathway running the full length of it from start to finish, with almost or most of the bands that have played in the Barrowland. And when you read through it, it's fantastic just taking a little walk up and down it, right? And then of course you have the raised areas for people to sit on, right? Which is also good. I've still got the same thoughts when I'm standing here and I look about at all the new beautiful additions that they've made, right? No matter what they make, it still makes me think of what was here before. All the beautiful tenements, the thriving shops, the lovely people that used to stay here. All the memories are still there of where they used to be. The local workers who are still here, I think this is their last day, have told me this place is only going to be here for another year and a half, and then their flat's going to be developed here, and in actual fact, according to them, they're all sold. Which is a bit of a shame, because I'm sure in the period of a year and a half, some people will come to appreciate this place. Here we go. And then a little bit of, not modern that, old modern art. This is the remnants of one of the last wee bits that they forgot to destroy. You can see a bit of the name Dirty. That was Dad's nickname, Dirty Dick. So this would have been the wee entrance to one of the market areas here. You can see all the many beautiful colours. Mr. Lambie would like that. Layer upon layer of different colours of bright paint. Obviously Partick Thistle, a wee bit of Celtic there. Even though it is a nice area, it's definitely, it's a waste of money because it's so short-lived. See if they would have done this, okay, I believe that they should have kept all the lovely tenements here from the 70s, kept all the residents here. Why not? It just looked like maybe Finnieston or parts of the West End here. But for some reason, they knocked the buildings down, knocked the shops down, left it to go derelict, boarded it up, became a wildlife area for the local wildlife, including the people. Then, because the Commonwealth Games is coming up, bang, get it all spruced up a bit, which is lovely. But again, irrelevant, too short-lived.